What we are showing you here is the current public investor breakdown in the NVIDIA Corporation. The investments are held by banks and investment banks, corporate pension funds, educational and cultural centers, family offices and trusts, government pension funds, hedge fund managers, individuals and insiders, and various other small groups. However, as you can see, traditional investment managers hold a vast majority of the investments in the NVIDIA Corporation. Of those that hold investments within the NVIDIA Corporation, Fidelity Investments is the current majority shareholder, followed by the Vanguard Group, BlackRock Incorporated, PrimeCap, and a few others. Fidelity Investments holds approximately 15% of the company, and then Vanguard is in second place with roughly 9% of the investments in NVIDIA. So that brings us to our goal, the acquisition. So our goal is to acquire 20% of the NVIDIA shares. This would total approximately 107 million shares in NVIDIA. The reason why we want to do 20% is because that would allow us to become the majority shareholder by a fairly significant margin, and that would allow us to help influence how NVIDIA does their operations and best suit our needs. This would also allow us to make sure that if any of the other companies were to try to do something, we would probably be able to help overrule that if it was not in our best interest. So how are we planning on getting this 20%? So our proposition is to acquire 10% using a cash purchase. That would be approximately 53 million shares and total around $4 billion in cash. That's at about $75 per share. 3.8 billion of that would be fair market value, as the investments, the stock of NVIDIA is listed currently at $71.54 per share. The rest of it, the other $185 million, would be premium. This equates to about 7% per share. The final 10% that we're looking to get out of NVIDIA would be done using a stock swap. So we would take in 53 million of their shares in exchange for approximately 66 million of our shares. It still has that equivalent value of approximately $4 billion, and that would give them a little bit less than 1% of our total shares. It'd be 0.8% of our shares. The reason why we're looking to do a premium is because we want to show NVIDIA that we're heavily invested in their company. We already use some of their technology, and we think that there's going to be great synergies in the future, and so paying this premium would make it more reasonable for them to accept our offer to become the new majority shareholder within their company. And we believe 7% is going to be a fair premium to pay. One of the other reasons why we think that our proposition is going to go through, as you know, back in March of 2000, we were releasing the Xbox gaming system. We had entered into an agreement with NVIDIA to develop and sell graphics chips to us and then license certain technology to Microsoft as well. Under that agreement, if an individual or a corporation decided that they were going to make an offer to NVIDIA to purchase 30% or more of NVIDIA shares, Microsoft, we would have the first and last rights to refuse the purchase of the stock. We would also have the rights to then purchase that 30% if we so desired. So under that agreement, we believe that we're more likely to be told yes for a future purchase, for any sort of large purchase of stock within the NVIDIA Corporation. It's already in the books that we have the right to do this. NVIDIA knows about it. We know about it. There's no reason why we think that this would fall through. And as I previously mentioned, there's a lot of synergies between the two companies, and we think that those synergies, how we can help each other, they can help us with their technologies, we can help them with our resources. It would end up working out well. And so synergies is going to be the next thing that we're going to talk about.